Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the Ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be doing the daily reading for Friday, April 23rd, 2021. And today is the day that's ruled by the solar plexus chakra and guided by timelessness. And the galactic signature today is the white cosmic dog energy. And so this white dog energy is all about love, loyalty, and heart. So today we are being called to connect heart to heart with other beings, with our companions of destiny, to show an appreciation for those companions of destiny, and to just really sink into that. It's all about the love today, guys. What ways can we express that love? What ways can we receive that love? What ways can we just bask in that energy of love, that energy of all that is, right? Everything comes down to love, and love truly is that magical elixir, that cure-all. So anything that we are experiencing today, whether it's challenging, whether it's inspiring, right? Like, let's bring that love into that situation. Let's appreciate our companions of destiny today. And our companions of destiny are those souls that that have that like mind, that have that like energy, the ones that we're drawn to, right? The ones that we agree to come into this lifetime to meet so that we can accomplish something, so that we can learn together, so that we can grow together, so that we can love together, so that we can create together, right? And so we have an incredible capacity when we operate from that open heart center today, when we operate and really truly embrace the beauty and the truth of who we are. We automatically draw that energy to us. So today's a really beautiful day to be able to draw in more of your tribe, more like-minded souls, to connect with those who are already in your life, who are already a part of your path, and show that appreciation for them today and everything they bring to your experience. It's also a really great day to connect with our guides, right? Our companions of destiny that are in the etheric realms, in the realms beyond this third dimension, right? So really connecting with them today as well. All the different ways that we can connect. This is also an energy that teaches us the value of relationship and how every relationship is present in our lives in order to help us to grow, in order to help us become better, become wiser, become more developed as a soul. So really having appreciation for all of those relationships, even the ones that have brought us pain, because those were sometimes the greatest teachers. Anytime that pain comes up within us, it's an opportunity for us to bring in more love. It's showing us where we lack love so that we can then bring more love to that aspect of ourselves, bring healing to that aspect of ourselves. So it is a great teacher. And those relationships that teach us through pain have much to teach us and much value as well. So it's appreciating and valuing those for what they have brought us and really integrating the lessons of that today as well. So lots of big energy that we're working with when we are working with this white dog energy. The affirmation for today is: I endure in order to love, transcending loyalty. I seal the process of heart with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of timelessness. And the additional affirmation is: I am Auk Dog. I am your ability to love and to start again. I give to you loyalty and help. And yes, so this is an energy of new beginnings as well. It's like that sunflower energy is what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. So what new beginnings can you initiate in your life today? What ways can you, what relationships require mending that you want to, that you feel are appropriately timed to be mended? How can you reach out that helping hand to somebody today? We have the moon still in Virgo, and so it's very much that service aspect, and the moon is being very heavily aspected today. So we're going to be feeling this moon in Virgo energy, this Virgoan energy very much, and that is an aspect of that energy. So how can I be of service to someone? How can I mend a relationship that requires mending, right? How can I come from that place of love and compassion and loyalty in all that I do and all I endeavor to do today? The guidance is to focus on transcending limiting emotional patterns and activating your spiritual strength in relationships. Attune to the one heart. Unite with your companions of destiny. Be loyal to your essence, your path, and your kin. right? And as we have this energy of rejuvenation, of new beginnings and all of this, we are also transcending all of those old patterns, right? This is part of the cosmic tone. And so really looking at that, and how can you transcend that with love today? How can love be an asset in that process? How can love be an asset in any process that we are undergoing or undertaking today? That is sort of like what we want to look at and what we want to be thinking about as we work with this energy. And just that energy of presence. So being fully present today, being fully centered in the now, being fully present with those that we love, with our companions of destiny. And I'm wanting to pull a couple Archangel cards. Clear. Archangel Oracle cards to get us started here today. What guidance do we have for this glorious day? And we do still have that conjunction of Venus and Uranus perfected. They're still less than a degree apart, pretty much right on top of each other. So we can expect the unexpected still when it comes to relationships, when it comes to finances, when it comes to any revelations around our self-worth, our self-love. With this moon in Virgo, self-care is absolutely highlighted. So how can you be of service and reach out that helping hand to others today, but also be of service and make sure that you're caring for yourself, right? Because it all starts with the self. We cannot pour from an empty cup. And so how can you fill your own cup today? And just pay attention to those little insights that are coming through. We've got a lot of aspects today that are helping to facilitate those insights, that taking that different path, finding a different and creative solution. And so those solutions and those new paths may appear out of nowhere today. Seemingly out of nowhere, right? All right, first card out, we have Archangel Muriel. Trust your own wisdom. Have faith in your psychic impressions. And so trust the wisdom that's coming through. Trust that communication. When we talk about this white dog energy and we talk about our etheric, our non-physical companions of destiny, right? And how we have the ability to connect with them as well as our higher selves, right? Trust the wisdom that comes through there. Whatever impressions you are receiving today, right, psychically, this is a day where you're really tapped in, and so you can really trust that. And this is, I feel like there may be people watching this who, like, there's a situation, there's something in your life that you've been trying to figure out. And you have your own ideas about what's going on, and there's no concrete evidence for it. But something within you just senses it and feels it. And so that's your wisdom coming through. So trust that. I also feel like there are some people who there's something that you're wanting to do. There's some path that you're wanting to travel. And possibly some people in your life are kind of like telling you like, maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe you shouldn't do that. That's probably not going to work out. It's not really smart, right? That's not the smart play, the safe play, whatever it may be. But you're getting impressions about what it is that you want to do, or what path it is that you want to walk, or just anything that you're feeling strongly guided to do right now, even if it doesn't make sense, even if you aren't getting a lot of outer support for that. Trust your own inner wisdom. If you intuitively know that this is the right thing to do for you, then that's confirmation to go ahead and do that. Then we have Archangel Metatron coming through. Increase your light levels. Open your stellar gateway chakra. So big influxes of light coming in right now. Big influxes. And I would encourage some people. So I did the readings for the month, the end of April into May. And the Aquarius reading was really powerful. And it felt to me as I was reading it, that it extends, it's an age of Aquarius energy as well. And so anybody who's curious, check out that video. There was a lot coming through in that video about the light activations that are being received right now. Very, very powerful activations and energies that we are receiving. And so in order to assist you physically in that process, I feel like Archangel Metatron wants to come through and offer some help with that. Also, the Belvaspata angelic healing that I do is really powerful. It was gifted to humanity humanity to aid in the ascension process. And it can be really helpful when we're integrating these energies and these light codes and activations and all of this. And so please reach out to me if you want to schedule a session with that. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, my email's in the description box below. But Metatron is coming through to assist with that as well, because our light levels are increasing exponentially right now. And as a result of that, a lot of people are releasing density, right? And so we are sometimes picking up on that. The whole collective is releasing density. And so we can feel that as depression. We can feel that as anxiety, frustrations, these feelings coming up, welling up within us to be released because so much light is coming in. And this is why we want to utilize that Virgo moon energy of caring for our physical bodies. Really take care for that well. With the moon in Virgo, this also especially relates to the gut. So pay attention to your gut health. Eat things that are soothing to the stomach right now. And also just anything that you're digesting right now. You want to make sure, like, Virgo is an energy because it's so intellectual that digests a lot, right? And it's interesting because it is a very mental sign, but also a highly intuitive sign. And when we're talking about the moon, which is about emotion, this really does increase that intuition, as well as our ability to kind of understand our emotions, to get more of a grip on where they're coming from and like what is causing them. What's creating any emotional turbulence that we're feeling. So a lot of powerful energies that this moon in Virgo is bringing in for us. And just a lot of powerful energies in general. So yeah, definitely take, and remember when we're talking about what we're digesting, right? It's like, what are we digesting on a mental level, not just a physical level. And so being careful of what we are feeding ourselves in terms of social media, in terms of television, the music that we're listening to, the people that we're talking with, right? All of these things affect our vibration, and we digest them all energetically and emotionally, as well as psychologically. So just paying attention to that today. And then we have Archangel Charity coming in. Give with an open heart, be generous. So that's that energy of service that we were talking about. Where can I extend that helping hand today, right? In a way that doesn't overextend me, right? That's the balance that we're learning. And that generosity is how we open up to more receptivity as well, right? It's that flow. It's that even exchange of energy. And then we have Archangel Rogwell. Be fair in all situations, resolve your conflicts. So that's that energy that we were talking about too. I love it. I love it when it lines up like this. That's that energy we were talking about like, where can you mend a relationship today, right? Where is perhaps better communication being called for? Where is that heart-to-heart conversation wanting to happen with this white dog energy today? It's very much supporting that heart connection. Right? So how can I connect on that heart level and have a conversation from there? Which of course is the most successful. Those are the most successful conversations that we can have. And be fair in all situations, right? We always ask and pray for the highest and best resolution for all involved in any situation. And I just looked at the clock. It was 1:11. And so really paying attention to that. Paying attention to what is the fair and balanced approach here, right? And fairness to all. So this includes you, right? I think a lot of times we forget that, and we get into that martyr type complex where it's like we're looking at what's good for everybody else in a situation except for us. So it's like factor yourself into that equation as well. And just extend that energy of fairness, extend that open-hearted, generous energy today, and really look for the ways that you can understand rather than be understood. In some situations that may be called for today. Any other guidance from the archangels today? And then we have Archangel Theliai. Honor animals, communicate with different species. And so communicating and honoring the animals today, this may, for some of us, like doing service in the way of assisting and helping the animals today might be a way that you go about your service work, communing with them. Animals have such incredibly powerful and healing energy. And I love when the animals come up, because when the animals come up, I always get called to draw from the animal spirit deck. So we're going to close with a few of those cards. And then on the bottom of the deck here, we have cherubim. look to the stars, accept keys and codes of stellar wisdom. And so this is what we're talking about with all of those light codes that are pouring in for us right now. And so we are going to read this here. You are blessed to receive the cherubim card, for it indicates you are being lit by beautiful angelic energy. You are being asked to bring this through you and pass it on to others to switch their lights on too. Whether you understand it or not, you are a being, universal being connected to the stars. Tune into their wisdom by looking at them and thinking about them, and accept the keys and codes of universal light that are being downloaded into you. This will enable you to become an intergalactic master when the time is right. Indeed, you may be one already. Know that pure, innocent, loving cherubs are inspiring and uplifting you. Feel their joy and let it enhance your life. So connect with those beautiful little cherubs today. Connect with the stars. Connect with your family of light, right? All of your companions of destiny in all of the realms. And accept the magic, accept the light codes that they are bestowing upon you right now. And I want to look, in the Metatron as well, because there's really powerful stuff in here. And so the Metatron guidance says, you are blessed to receive this card of ascension and higher service, for it shows the almighty Archangel Metatron is with you and working with your stellar gateway chakra. Your guidance is to wear his ascension cloak so that he can help you to keep your 12 chakras fifth dimensional and balanced. To do this, close your eyes and visualize him placing it over your shoulders. Know he is illuminating your aura with his golden orange light as his mighty wings enfold you. Yeah, and so this is also all about the activating of the 12 chakra system. And we don't talk about this a lot on here. My friend Kayla, that I started my original channel, my sister channel, Intuitive Insights with, she's very much into the 12 chakra system, right? But we do have a 12 chakra system, and we have, my understanding of it and my intuition of it is that we have a 12 chakra system that expands beyond the body, and we also have a 12 chakra system within the body. And so this is what aids in the physical ascension, is these two 12 chakra systems, really, one supporting physically within the body, one expanding beyond and really connecting in and bringing in all of that dimensional light from, mostly from above. We have our Earth star, but we have more chakras moving up above our heads, and that 12th chakra would be at the very top there. And so really just bringing in all of that super high vibrational spiritual light. In order for us to fully ascend, our 12 chakra systems, I'll call them, have to be open and balanced. And so we are receiving activations of that 12 chakra system right now. That's where some of these activations, some of these light codes are assisting with that and are being received through that. So that's a very intensive process. And I may have to I don't know, more will come on that when we need to know more about it. But there may be a video coming on that pretty soon, because I think a lot of people would be really interested in that, right? We've got more of everything than we thought we did, right? At one time we thought that there were 7 major chakras. Now that knowledge is expanding. You know, we thought we had 2 strands of DNA. We actually have 12, and all of those are activating. And I can see and feel, right, the connection between the 12 chakras and the 12 strands of DNA. And so yeah, just the way it all interplays with each other is really interesting and fascinating. So lots of big stuff happening right now, you guys. That's why you want to really take care of yourselves. Practice putting on that cloak. Imagine that Metatron's that cloak that he is offering, right? Imagine him working in your 12 chakra system, bringing in more of that light. Imagine all of these beautiful cherubims, right? Just bouncing all around you, bringing you these light codes, these activations. And as we become more and more activated, more and more of those psychic impressions and that wisdom enters. And the more we learn to trust that, the more then we receive, right? And we trust it by acting upon it. We trust it by listening to it, acknowledging it, sometimes sharing it when we feel guided to share it, regardless of whatever fears pop up that prevent us from possibly wanting to do that, allowing ourselves to be seen and heard, right? And so this is, just gorgeous energy today. Whew! Clear. And this is why there may be many of us that are feeling a little bit fatigued. There was, for many, that activation of energy during Aries season. Personally, I didn't necessarily feel that as much. But some people did, And now we're in that slowdown of Taurus season. We have this loose stellium in Taurus, right? With Mercury, with the Sun, with Venus, with Uranus. Just really powerful energies in Taurus, really guiding us to slow down. Guiding us to slow down, guiding us to allow this process of integration, right? Integration requires rest. And so really listen to your body and what it is asking of you. This is the first time that we've ever ascended in a physical body. And so it can be quite an undertaking for the physical body. And so we just need to nourish it. We need to appreciate it. And we need to support it in this process. And it will speak to us and tell us how it wants to be supported if we listen. And then we have the cat spirit coming out. Oh, this is gorgeous. I've never seen this card. And this is card number 13. Claim your independence. So really stepping into our independence today. If we think about the cat, right? Cats are that energy. They don't necessarily need a whole lot from you. When they want something from you, they let you know. But the rest of the time, they're just kind of doing their own thing. So really being in that energy, we're all getting in that energy of learning how to be self-sufficient, right? And that doesn't mean that we don't accept help, right? We absolutely do. We are relearning how to live in community, right? How to live in interdependence. But part of that first, like, we have to know how to be independent in order to be interdependent. If we don't know how to be independent first, that's when we end up falling into codependency. And a lot of us, we're clearing a lot of templates around codependency right now and all the different vibrations of that energy. And so there is a heavy energy right now. And I don't mean heavy in a bad way. I mean, like, there's definitely an energy of us learning how to claim our independence, how to really, this is us claiming our independence from the matrix as well, right? Claiming our independence from the programming of the matrix and of this society, this culture, right? We're shedding all of that old programming. We are becoming independent thinkers. We're becoming independent learners. We are really learning the sovereignty of our own energy, what it means to be an energetically sovereign being, right? That's the energy of claiming our independence. And then we have the wasp spirit, sometimes life stings, coming out with the parrot spirit, watch your words. And so this is just like, we want to be in that loving energy today. We have a real ability to connect with people on a heart level. We want to be careful that we are approaching all situations from that loving and compassionate place. And if we're not able to do that, then sometimes it's better to take a step back, because we don't want to inadvertently injure someone with our words, right? And remember, our words are becoming more and more powerful as we are becoming more energetically powerful. Our words are becoming more energetically powerful. So we really want to be careful with those and how we wield those. And this is just also that knowledge of there's been difficult circumstances and situations that we have all been navigating in some area of our lives. And this is just the reminder that there's incredible growth in those experiences. And we will soon see the value of those. So just know and understand that. And then I love on the bottom of the deck here, we have skunk spirit, know your worth. Right? And that links right in with that independence, with that energetic sovereignty energy, right? With us really knowing what it is, coming to love and accept and embrace all the aspects of ourselves. And the more deeply we love ourselves, the more we see and recognize our worth, and the more we understand where that is being reflected to us. Who else recognizes our worth and who does not. And when somebody does not, we're able to extract ourselves more easily from those situations and circumstances. And it's really interesting. We have 54 and 45 for the cards that I just laid on top of each other. So 5, 4, 4, 5, which is interesting. And then the ant spirit, time to collaborate, which is a 1. And so I like that as we're talking about that energy of learning how to be interdependent, right? And then the frog spirit, clear out the clutter under that. And of course, clearing out the clutter of all the things in our lives that are no longer necessary, that are no longer resonating. Letting go, right? Time to let go, and freedom is yours. I love how those all goes together so perfectly, right? And so where is it that you need to do that spring cleaning right now? What is it that you need to let go of and release so that you can, oh my God, these cards are just are just beautiful, so that you can step into a deeper sense of freedom. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. Definitely helps to support the channel and get those messages out there. But we always trust that exactly who is meant to find these messages will at the perfect divine timing for them. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to do so. And as I said, my email is down below as well with the description of the different services that I provide. So if you would like to do some one-on-one work with me, I would be absolutely honored to be a part of that process for you. Trying to think if there's anything else. I don't believe that there is. So you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed Friday.